Welcome to today's class on vector analysis. Today we discuss some properties of directional derivative. So we have by the previous theorem duf at p is del f at p dot u. So this is equal to modulus of del f at p into modulus of u into cos theta, where theta is the angle between u and del f at p. So from this we can observe that duf at p is maximum when cos theta equal to 1. That is when theta equal to 0. That is the maximum directional derivative at p is in the direction of del f. That is f increases most rapidly in the direction of del f at p. Also you can observe that duf at p is minimum when cos theta is equal to minus 1. That is theta is equal to pi. Therefore f decreases most rapidly at p in the direction of minus del f, because angle between u and del f is pi in this case, and duf at p is 0 if cos theta equal to 0, that is theta equal to pi by 2. That is if del f is orthogonal to u, then the directional derivative duf at p is 0. Thus we have properties of directional derivatives. The function f increases most rapidly when cos theta equal to 1 or when u is in the direction of del f. That is, at each point p in its domain, f increases most rapidly in the direction of the gradient vector del f at p. The derivative in this direction is duf equal to modulus of del f into cos 0, that is modulus of del f. Similarly, f decreases most rapidly in the direction of minus del f. The derivative in this case is duf is equal to modulus of del f into cos pi. So that is minus modulus of del f. Any direction u orthogonal to the gradient del f, where del f not 0, is a direction of zero change in f because theta equal to pi by 2, and duf is modulus of del f into modulus of u into cos pi by 2, and you know modulus of u is 1, therefore it is modulus of del f into 0, so that is equal to 0. Now we do some problems. So we'll do this problem. We have to find the directions in which f of xy is equal to x square by 2 plus y square by 2 increases most rapidly at the point 1 1, decreases most rapidly at the point 1 1, and we have to find the directions of zero change in f at 1 1. So we do A first. We have f increases most rapidly at 1 1 in the direction of del f at 1 1. So we have to find del f. So f of xy is x square by 2 plus y square by 2. We know del f is I dou f by dou x plus j dou f by dou y. So this is equal to I into 2x by 2 plus j into 2y by 2. So this is equal to xi plus yj. Therefore del f at 1 1 is I plus j. You know that this is not a unit vector because its modulus is root 2. Therefore the unit vector in the direction of del f at 1 1 is u equal to I plus j divided by modulus of del f, so that is root 2 at 1 1. So this is 1 by root 2 at into I plus 1 by root 2 into j. This is the direction in which f increases most rapidly. Therefore f increases most rapidly in the direction of u equal to 1 by root 2 I plus 1 by root 2 j. Now you have to find a solution to B. You have to find the direction in which f of xy is equal to x square by 2 plus y square by 2 decreases most rapidly. And we know that we have f decreases most rapidly in the direction of minus del f. We have minus del f at 1 1 is minus I minus j. Therefore f decreases most rapidly in the direction of u is equal to minus del f by modulus of minus del f. So this is minus I minus j divided by square root of 2. So this is minus 1 by root 2 I minus 1 by root 2 j at 1 1. So f decreases most rapidly in the direction of u equal to minus 1 by root 2 I minus 1 by root 2 j at 1 1. Now we prove C. We have to find the direction of zero change in f at p naught 1 1. We know that the direction of zero change is orthogonal to del f. That is, we have to find the unit vector n equal to n1i plus n2j such that n dot del f equal to 0. We have del f at 1 1 is I plus j. Therefore, n dot del f equal to n1i plus n2j dot I plus j. So that is equal to n1 plus n2. And since n dot del f equal to 0, we have n1 plus n2 equal to 0. So this implies n1 equal to minus n2. Now we have n is a unit vector. Therefore, modulus of n equal to 1. So this implies square root of n1 square plus n2 square equal to 1. So this implies n1 square plus n2 square equal to 1. Since n1 equal to minus n2, we have minus n2 square plus n2 square equal to 1. So this implies 2 n2 square equal to 1. So this implies n2 square equal to 1 by 2. So this implies n2 is equal to plus or minus 1 by square root of 2. Therefore, if n2 is equal to 1 by square root of 2, n1 is minus n2, that is equal to minus 1 by square root of 2. And if n2 is minus 1 by square root of 2, n1 equal to minus n2, so that is 1 by square root of 2. Therefore, directions of zero change in f at 1 1 are n equal to 1 by root 2i minus 1 by root 2j and n equal to minus 1 by root 2i plus 1 by root 2j. So this proves C. Now we have some problems. We do problem number 21 and remaining problem are homework for you. Consider problem number 21. So given that f of x, y, z is ln xy plus ln yz plus ln xz, we have to find direction of maximum increase at p naught. P naught is 1 1 1. We have f increases most rapidly at p naught in the direction of del f at p naught. Therefore, the direction of most rapid increase of f at p is u is equal to del f by modulus of del f at p naught. So we have f equal to log xy natural logarithm xy plus natural logarithm of yz plus natural logarithm of xz. Therefore, dou f by dou x equal to 1 by xy into d by dx of xy, so that is y, plus 1 by xz into d by dx of xz, so that is z. So this is 1 by x plus 1 by x, so that is 2 by x. Dou f by dou y equal to is 1 by xy into x plus 1 by yz into z. So this is 1 by y plus 1 by y, so that is 2 by y. And dou f by dou z is 1 by yz into y plus 1 by xz into x. So this is 1 by z plus 1 by z, so that is equal to 2 by z. Therefore, del f is dou f by dou xi plus dou f by dou yj plus dou f by dou zk. So this is equal to 2 by xi plus 2 by yj plus 2 by zk. Therefore, del f at one equal to 2 by 1 I plus 2 by 1 j plus 2 by 1 k. So this is equal to 2i plus 2j plus 2k. Therefore, f increases most rapidly in the direction of u equal to del f by modulus of del f at p naught, that is equal to 2i plus 2j plus 2k divided by square root of 4 plus 4 plus 4. So this is, so that is equal to 2i plus 2j plus 2k divided by square root of 3 into 4. So this is 2 by 2 root 3 I plus 2 by 2 root 3 j plus 2 by 2 root 3 k. So this is equal to 1 by root 3 I plus 1 by root 3 j plus 1 by root 3 k. So this is u. Therefore, direction of rapid ingress in f at 1 1 1 is 1 by root 3 I plus 1 by root 3 j plus 1 by root 3 k. Now we have to find the directional derivative in that direction. So we have directional derivative in the direction of u is duf at p naught is del f at p naught dot u. So this is equal to modulus of del f at p naught into modulus of u into cos theta. Here u is in the direction of del f because it is the direction of maximum rate of change. So theta equal to 0. So here theta equal to 0, modulus of u equal to 1. Therefore, duf is at p naught is modulus of del f at p naught. This is equal to modulus of del f at p naught is square root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So this is square root of 3 into 4. This is 2 root 3. So this is the directional derivative in the direction of maximum rate of change of f at p naught. Now we have f decreases most rapidly in the direction of minus del f. So we have direction of minus del f is minus u. So that is minus 1 by root 3 I minus 1 by root 3 j minus 1 by root 3 k. Because u is 1 by root 3 I plus 1 by root 3 j plus 1 by root 3 k. So that is the direction of most rapid decrease is v equal to minus 1 by root 3 I minus 1 by root 3 j minus 1 by root 3 k. So now we have to find the directional derivative in this direction. So for the directional derivative in this direction is, that is dv f at p naught Here V is minus 1 by root 3i minus 1 by root 3j minus 1 by root 3k. This is equal to modulus of del f at P naught into modulus of V into cos theta. So here theta is equal to pi and modulus of V equal to 1. Therefore, dVf is at 1 is modulus of del f at P naught into 1 into cos pi is minus 1. So this is equal to minus modulus of del f at P naught. We have del f at P naught is 2i plus 2j plus 2k. Therefore, this is equal to minus square root of 4 plus 4 plus 4. So this is equal to minus square root of 3 into 4. So this is minus 2 into square root of 3. So this is minus 2 root 3. So this is the directional derivative of f in the direction of most rapid decrease. So that's all for the day. Have a nice day.